The Normandy invasion, much more commonly known as D-Day, was an invasion and a battle fought between the Allied nations and determined German resistance during their occupation of Western Europe in the midst of World War II. On June 6, 1944, Allied forces united to cross the English Channel and invade 5 different beaches: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Ford Beach, also known as Operation Overlord. The Canadian forces were in charge of taking Juno Beach. The Americans had Utah and Omaha beaches, and finally the British had Sword Beach. General Dwight D. Eisenhower was the Allied Supreme Commander of the Normandy landing. The bombing of the beaches started at approximately 6 a.m. on June 6, 1944. The first phase of the invasion, or the assault phase, was to fortify a steady foothold and was called Operation Neptune. The bombing was an attempt to disrupt the German military forces that were positioned in Normandy. At the end of the day, intense battles were fought on all beaches, especially on Omaha Beach. The Allies had a secure foothold on northern France. D-Day officially ended on June 30th when the German forces were defeated. Till this day, we are thankful for our soldiers, especially Canadian, who fought for our country. One of the soldiers was called Henri Paul Garand, husband of Stella Ducap, sister of Cécile Ducap, mother of Yves Bissonnette, and father of Léla Bissonnette. At the age of 19, Paul-Henri joined the Canadian Army after doing his formation in New Brunswick. In 1944, Henri Paul was given a military mission, Normandy invasion, also known as D-Day. His regiment was called Spartan, and he was its colonel. He and his men were in a tank during this invasion. After being given instructions to go up a mountain to look for the enemy, everyone in his tank got shot by Germans and died, except him. Henri Paul was the only survivor from his regiment during that shooting. Alone but alive, he tried coming out of the tank to escape from the Germans. Once his head and arms out, the Germans started shooting again. Henri Paul, trying to protect himself, closed as fast as possible the hood of the tank, but lost 3 fingers. After his second attempt to escape from the tank, the Germans were able to shoot him numerous times in the chest. Leaving him on the ground dying, another regiment of the Canadian forces passed by in a tank and picked him up. He was brought to a hospital in England where his wounds were healed. He lost 3 fingers and 1 eye during this deadly invasion. After spending 6 months in a hospital, the war had already ended, and he then headed back home to Côte-Saint-Luc, Montreal in 1945. Soldier Garand was chosen for a dangerous mission. The success of the Allies depended on him, according to General Montgomery, commandant of the Allies' terrorist force. 130 soldiers and 15 tanks to stop the German army, whose goal is to cross the 2 last bridges on Dease River.
Way they've always done before.